Hey guys, so in today's video, I'm going to talk about Lifeline and how to use her effectively, talk about her new buff, give you guys those in-game scenarios, and I'm actually going to have multiple scenarios to kind of teach you guys those ways, not just one game, and just kind of give you guys the basics as well in terms of how to be an effective legend player. If you guys are a new viewer, consider subscribing. I make video guides about Apex and other games. If you guys are a returning subscriber, thank you so much for supporting the channel. And without further ado, before I even get to the video, please like the video so more people can view it. Comment below to just show some support, and let's get to this video and let's talk about Lifeline. Alright guys, so we're going to talk about Lifeline. Let's cut to the chase and her abilities. As you guys know, she is a support character and she has gotten a nice buff in terms of making her drone revive teammates, especially the drone that gives you health. And then her ultimate, which is a supply kit that have added more items to that drop. So again, she's a great character to use if you guys haven't used her already. I like to use her passively because I can stay back while my teammates do the damage, heal them up as needed, and I continue to do my support in terms of dealing damage as well. So if you play it that way, I can see your team, progressing in the match. Whereas if you play her like a Gibraltar, let's say Octane, Revenant, I wouldn't really like that method for me personally. Maybe there's some players out there that like that aggressive approach, but for me, I like to be the support if I'm Lifeline. Whereas if I'm Gibby, I'm in the front and I'm dealing with the damage or calling out, I'm the tank. I can see that, if you're Bloodhound, you're Revenant, that's kind of like your positioning. But with Lifeline, if you're that support, supply the health, that you need while revive your teammates, so you guys can progress really well in the game, especially if your teammates are good. So here in the situation, I'm going to keep giving you guys examples in terms of how I use her. It's not just one gameplay, but it's a combination of multiple gameplays. So just kind of go over her abilities, how I use her, how not to use her, how the drone animation works, and just kind of give you guys those tips. So hopefully you guys enjoy this. But overall, I've been enjoying her playthrough. I wouldn't say she's my favorite, like top favorite legend, but it's interesting to use her because of her drone, that new buff. So here we go, we're fighting. We're trying to take these guys out. There is multiple teams here. It's I think it's 2 teams that we're fighting, and we try to do as much as we can to try to win here. So again, Lifeline, you want to make her support, and when you need to, then play aggressive. So right now I have to be aggressive. I have to start finding the enemies, which I do. Here we go. We got the R301 and the triple take. Teammate is down. Almost knocked the Mirage, but I'm gonna go for my teammate. I'd rather get them before I get knocked. And here we go. So this is a cool animation that the drone does when you do the self revive. I play on Xbox, and when you do that, when you place the drone out, it doesn't do it automatically. You have to press a button, which is X. So just know this is not an automatic move. You have to press an additional button to get this action to happen. And I like it because it creates the shield, which I'll go over why this helps a lot. But just you guys see it here. If there's an enemy on the other side of this wall, let's say they're right here, I can protect myself from this shield. I can pop out, pop back in, pop out, pop back in to deal damage while my teammate is getting back up. So it's a win-win when using this shield and using it very creative and being very outside the box thinking. So here we go. Teammate is getting up. I got to go back and support my team. I'm not going to stay there. I got to keep applying pressure while my teammate is getting back up. So here we go. We're trying to shield up, get everything we can to better ourselves. We know that the other team has reset their situation, so they're back at 100, which sucks because we could have completely wiped them out, but now they're pretty much back to full squad. So there goes the Wraith. There's a Loba and a Mirage. I do hear Mirage's footsteps. He's trying to come up. He gets me there, but I see him come up. Again, apply that pressure. Here we go. I'm trying to go back in there and trying to find him. Missing my shots. Here we go again, get bamboozled. He gets me really good. If it was just me and him in here, I would have gotten him, but Loba is getting me. So, hey, it's all good. Let's go for the next one. All right, let's see what here. So here, the good example that I like here is that her hitbox is small. She's a small character. Wraith and her are practically almost the same. And what I'm trying to show you here is that if you're a big character like Gibby or a Caustic, I would have gotten knocked here, but I got my weapons quick and I get a double kill quickly. Nothing too crazy in terms of what you can do here, but you see the hits from Mirage and myself. I take them out cleanly. So if I was a bigger character, I'm pretty sure I would have gotten taken out, but she's a small character. her hit target is smaller, so very impressive. So let's go to the next part. This video should be it here. We should go to the next section anytime soon. All right, here we go. So one of the examples I want to talk about here is using the drone to heal. Now, the reason why I'm going to show you guys this is because here we're facing, I think, multiple teams, and I'm going to place the drone in a corner spot so I can, you know, pop in, pop out to heal up. And what I mean by that is that, let's say the drone's here and the enemy is over here. Gonna pop out, pop back in, get a little bit more heal, pop out, pop back in, because I could stay with my drone and fully heal, but I also want to apply that pressure if I know I can take that squad out. So again, a great tactic to use when you're in those tight situations with Lifeline. So let's keep this going. Trying to apply that pressure. You got to be aggressive. You can't stand back, especially when you start playing with the better players, because I have been noticing the public matches have been putting me with a lot of Predators. I would say like Diamond, Master, and Predator players. You can just see it because of the badges and also when they launch down. So yeah, you saw the example on the other one, what I did when I placed the drone. But here is another example in terms of the hitbox and using her drone effectively to bring back your teammates, but also using that shield to protect yourself. So I'm using the hemlock here. Apply pressure again. You just got to be aggressive. You can't push back. Here goes my teammate. There we go. Press the drone animation. Press it again to do the self revive and keep moving. Don't wait for them. My robot is doing the job. I need to keep going in terms of finding the enemy. There goes the R99. Lifeline versus Lifeline. I win. Trying to take her out. You know what? Never mind. I don't really care about it. She'll get taken out. So my teammate gets taken out again. Caustic goes in there to do the revive. That's a big no-no, especially when you're playing with a squad with a Lifeline. Lifeline should always be the first person to do the revives unless she's out. Okay, I get it. But make sure, guys, when you guys play with a Lifeline, to communicate that the Lifeline will do their first revive. And if you're a Lifeline, communicate like, hey guys, if anyone's down, I'm gonna be doing the revives. Because then you have a man down. Now it's just me trying to save the day, which we do. But you see what I mean. Like right now, Caustic came down. I'm trying to get a higher advantage, but I don't. Go back down. Get my damage. Go one-on-one. Potato, potato, potato. Get him knocked. There we go, baby. So here, do the self-revive again. I don't need to do it by myself. Robot, I'm trying to see if I hear anything. Go back to my teammate. Do the revive behind the shield. So again, you're protecting yourself. You're using that shield for multiple ways, not just for what it's intended for. So here we go again. Let's go to the next section and let's see what happens here. All right, so this situation is not a great one. This is like kind of just showing you guys the animation and how the shield goes a certain way, the positioning. It's not really blocking the door, it's going away from the door. Here we almost win the game, but we don't. Here I place the drone. You see the drone animation go outer because the door is opening and Wraith is coming in. My teammate does get back up, but again, in a tight situation, if my teammate was able to get a shield and medkit up and there wasn't that many caustic gases traps in this room, we would have probably won. So again, you got to be very aggressive. Sometimes you're gonna have to, you know, risk it to get your teammates up. But here I make the bad move and we get knocked and we lose. So just again, guys, just an example of what to do. So here is another example. We're facing another squad. Again, endgame situation. We almost win this one too. But what I want to show you guys is the animation of when you place the drone. Wherever you guys are facing, wherever your line of sight is at, let's say is where this plus sign is at, straight ahead, that's where the drone will face. I make the mistake here. I should have done a 180, place it back so my teammate won't get shot while they're doing the revive, but that's not the case because one of my other teammates actually comes in, starts shooting the squad while this guy gets revived. So again, it's just showing you guys the animation. How does it work? How do you guys place it? How do you know where it goes? It's all based on your point of view. Here is a good example of how a teammate should come to Lifeline. They're aware that I have the drone revive. So you're going to see Octane get knocked or dealing damage with another team that's obviously in this area. Apply pressure, make them go back in, make them leave. I don't care. Throw some grenades. Get Octane to come my way. And then I can get him back up. There we go. Now I can go back into action and start fighting again. Here's a good example in terms of how to use the ultimate. So when you're getting close to end game, mid game, and you're bringing back a teammate, give them everything that they need to succeed. We don't want to have them just with one gun, no armor, nothing. So I'm dropping the ultimate here. That way they have the boxes that are right there, but also my ultimate to get maybe a top tier armor, which usually sometimes is a purple, which most of the cases it is for the end game. But again, I'm dropping the drop, and I'm also being vigilant in terms of the pathways. So you got to play it smart. Here is another example of how I place the ultimate now near towards the end game with my last teammate here, because the other guy just logged off, of just having a supply. You know, was it intended to, you know, use it all the time? No, but we're in the top area. If we need to shield up again, we can use some of the shields from the drop. If we need some ammo, whatever it may be, it'll be there. Like I said, it'll be there. So now we're just kind of like protecting the area, hold the height advantage, and continue to apply pressure. Here's another good example of using the drone. So you see my teammate, obviously they're pretty much goated, they're full, but when need to, you can actually just revive and get them a little bit more health, get them 100%, because we're about to go into some tight situations. So again, just be very useful, be support. Here, I placed the drone again. Why? We're obviously at the end game, one squad left, and I'm protecting my teammates and myself. If our shield goes down, we have the drone to protect us with our health while we shield up. So I'm just kind of like doing a pre-move before I have to do it again post. So it's just smart plays, and I'm lucky enough to have a really good teammate. So again, just apply pressure, peek out from the window. I'm just shooting. I'm just trying to like be as annoying as possible. You know, I am shooting some potato shots, all good. Not really worried about it, because once I get my shots, I'll take you out. So there we go. We win the game, baby. So again, Lifeline, the goal here with her is if you can be a support player, play passive, play it smart, you guys will win. If you guys are playing aggressive, but you guys are really good players, you guys can do it too. Just keep in mind, if you get knocked and you get taken out, then you guys lose that person that can do the revives with the drone and still keep the other guy going or the other person going. So again, we do really well. I think we could have done pretty good overall if my other teammate was here, but we won the game. That doesn't take away the fact that we won the match and we were champions. But Lifeline, it's a really good character. I've gotten over 1k damage. It's just this one I don't do much. I'm more of a support guy. But I'll leave it here, guys. I'll catch you guys until the next one. Later.